Okay, so hello everyone. This is Leo again. I'm back again. So Chilean physician, science fiction author, and editor. And hello. So this is the due video that I mentioned that was gonna be next after the previous one. That was to catch up with the channel, uh, and to talk a little bit about DiscOn and that I was there on December 2021. Great time. But this video in particular it's about how I ended up at the Hugo Awards ceremony. Just being this common Chilean person. And I actually got to be there. I showed up. And so I'm going to tell you the story. Well, first of all, I think you should watch the Hugo Award ceremony. And the reason I hadn't been able to tell something more about this is because I didn't have the video, so it was just an anecdote. Some people watched it live, some friends of mine, because I told them that I was gonna be there. But just recently, some of the videos were uploaded, so you can now watch them, and I'm gonna give you the link, so you can watch the Hugo Award ceremony. That is now available. And if you watch it, you'll notice around the 10th minute. Yeah, 10 minutes into the video. It's about an hour long, I believe. But at the 10th minute, then you'll see some kind of show happening at the ceremony itself. And the first, and you'll see 3 people coming up to the stage, and you'll notice which one of the 3 ones I am. So that's me, the one that's walking there doing this performance.
Award ceremony here at the 79th Worldcon. Now the history of the Worldcon is that such that, well,
Wait, hold on. Whoa.
Was that is this a motorcade? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
I think I started to feel like a real Washingtonian.
Don't let anyone hear you call yourself
Oh my.
So, how I ended up there. It is a really fun story, because, the Hugo Award ceremony is like this show, like the Oscars, as I mentioned in the previous video, like this award ceremony, the one as we usually think of them. So, what happened was that I was planning with Rodrigo, with my friend, we were planning how we were gonna watch the awards, how were we gonna watch it, because of the COVID pandemic, there were some restrictions of how many people could be at the place itself, but they prepared some other places where you could watch it, like from a screen. It was all prepared, but you have to kind of see what we didn't know, how we wanted to watch it, because I wanted to be there even if I wasn't at the back of the room. But Rodrigo, he had been in another Worldcon many years back, so he wanted to watch it, from somewhere nicer, just chilling. And suddenly, imagine this was in the morning when we were thinking about this, and the Hugo Awards were at night. And then things started to get weird.
What?
So what happened was that somehow they contact us, Rodrigo and I, but in short, let's say that I ended up talking with them, with the people from the Hugo Award, let's say, ceremony thing. And initially what they told me, this was really fun. Initially what they told me was there was one of the guests, one of the people that was invited to the ceremony. There were some really important people there, and they had some security issues not issues, but like protocols, had like they were very important security things. And I was like, okay. And so they were like, you know, so I got in contact with someone. That person's like, okay, so there is this security thing, you have now contact someone else. So I was like, okay. So I contact another person, and there was this like chain of events, and I was like, what's going on? And finally what they mentioned was, they say to me that, you know, the Secret Service, like the Secret Service police, you know, like people who, for important things, they needed someone else, like, you know, like to pretend to be from the Secret Service, you know, just for some kind of protocol, some very complex and weird situation, and they kind of needed someone that was like, I don't know, like ethnically ambiguous, let's say it in a way. And that I was like fitting that description. I was like, oh my god, this is so weird, but this is awesome. And I was like, okay, of course I'm gonna do this. I'm ready to be Secret Service, I guess. And it was very weird, you know. But you know, I'm from Chile. You get to hear about this Secret Service things in America and the U.S. So like, okay, I guess this happens here in the U.S. So yeah, sure. I guess Hollywood is right. And FBI, open up! This was a Secret Service, you know, like interrupting the programming of this, because I shouldn't be mentioning them, I guess. But so back to the story, to the weird story. So essentially I was there like getting ready for action, like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna pretend to be a Secret Service, I'm ready for this, I guess, let's just do it! Well, inside of me I was like, I thought to myself at that moment, like, well, I guess I can actually say no, right? Like, if you're... That's what I actually thought. I was like, okay, I guess I can't say no. You can't say no to the Secret Service, and I'm here, okay? I'll do my best.
Let's tango.
So that happened, and I was ready to be like a Secret Service agent for the Hugo Awards. And I was like, this is so weird, but this is so awesome at the same time. I just hope I don't die. And if I die, whatever, it's gonna be epic. That's kind of what I was, all my ideas flowing through. So the thing was that I ended up in the ceremony, in the ceremony place, not understanding anything at all. And some more people was gathered there, 3 in total actually. We were all confused. I think they received other instructions, not the same as me. And then, so we were at the podium, at the place of the thing, and then suddenly they just said, like, you know, no, it had nothing to do with the Secret Service. I'm sorry, we just needed you here. We're actually planning a show, a performance. But it took me so long to truly understand, probably because I was like, you know, still with this strange idea in my mind. Then, you know, the English barrier, even if I can speak English and all of that, but, you know, if you're kind of stressed out or confused, of course I'm not gonna get all the things that I hear. So the topic of conversation changed, and they're like, yeah, no. So we're doing this show where we're gonna do some, what you will watch in the video. We're gonna do this performance for the awards because it's gonna be very interesting. And I was like, wait a second. So there is no Secret Service in this? They're like, no.
What?
And I was like, why was it so elaborate? Why was it so elaborate to get me here? You could have asked, like, do you want to be a performance? Do you want to be at a performance in the Yugos? And I would have said yes, of course, because I do this kind of stuff. I'm always doing crazy stuff, and it was so random. It was so awesome. It was so funny, and that's the story. So I went from truly getting to think that I was going to be a secret agent to just, you know, they just needed someone to be part of a performance. And that's how it happened. And then they explained, you know, like, we were going to do this in the video as you watched. We were going to be pretending to do this thing that happens they were using a word, I can't remember, but they were using a like a caravan thing that would normally happen in Washington D.C. because it's, you know, it's a capital and political things, and you get, you know, like this police guarding, you know, important people, politicians, and all of that. So we were gonna pretend like in the middle of the show we were like stopping the show because some important person was coming through, as you know, like representing Washington D.C. But the whole concept, it was always explained in this like kind of metaphorical weird ways, and it was so fun. I truly had no idea what I was doing until the very end. Then I actually got to understand what was happening, and that I was just going to be an actor, and it was fun. It was fun. And then we were going to watch, I was going to be at the Hugo's. So of course, when I got to when I understood what the plan was, you know, I wrote to my friends back here in Chile, like, you know, watch the Hugo Award ceremony live because I'm gonna show up doing something. and well, that's about it. It was so strange. It was so fun. I had such a great time of that. I think it was such a weird story, and I almost got to be a Secret Service agent, I guess. And then there was this situation that they asked me if I had like a black shirt or something. I didn't have. It was like, you know, but they got me a black shirt, like to look more serious, I guess. Some glasses that you'll see in the video. And then we did what we did there at the performance, and it was really fun. The 10th minute of the video of the Hugo Award ceremony. So that's how I ended up there. I don't know. Sorry if my story was not very very understandable linearly, but it was such a strange situation. It was quite surreal. But let me end this video showing you that they actually gave me the glasses that I actually was using for that for the performance. So I got this as a memory, as a souvenir for the rest of my days. And now that's the story. I had, even though it was really strange, I had a great time. I just gotta say, I appreciate how fun it was, all the people from the convention. As I said in the previous video, what I truly love to spend some time with the science fiction community in general, with the fandom, because, you know, you get all this stuff, you get all these moments, and all the people there were just such a great experience. And it was so creative, you know. It was awesome. It was just truly weird and truly awesome and fantastic. And I thank all of the people that I met there. I appreciate that now. I'm usually I can keep following them on Facebook and social media. That's a great thing, you know, that you travel back to your country, but you don't lose contact. Because I met a lot of great people there. And during that Hugo Award ceremony, I certainly met a lot of people, like Randall, who was there doing all of this. Such a great time, such a great moment. And that's the story. That's the story I want to say. Hope you liked it. Remember, you can watch the Hugo Award ceremony. You can make some memes about me or something else. That would be awesome. I enjoy these kind of things. And that's about it. So, till next time. I want to say time. Well, what's the word? I'll be seeing you around. So let's keep on reading. That's it. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.